If you've had chronic back pain for any amount of time, you've heard about certain back pain relief method, the McGill Method, the McKenzie Method, any other random internet source claiming to help with chronic back pain. And you're like, I don't know which one to do. Today I'm gonna bring a ton of clarity to the idea of which method should I use, how do I pick the right one, how do I make sure that what I'm doing is actually leading to lasting relief and not just making my situation worse. So let's talk about the first common one. That is the McGill Method. Made famous by the Dr. Stuart McGill. He knows what he's talking about, has tons of knowledge, research, and data to back what he talks about. The McGill Method really teaches you concepts and ideas around understanding the mechanisms of your chronic pain. We have things called pain triggers. The McGill Method is really good at helping you identify what are the things that are causing you pain, how can we change these things to make your low back feel better. Now the other example is the McKenzie Method. Basically is just a series of extension-based exercises bringing relief to someone who has a chronic back pain situation. Just as much as the McGill Method, they all have their flaws. Research that is either really good and very supportive or kind of shaky and lots of holes in it. Regardless, the McKenzie Method has been used with people who have certain types of chronic back pain that have actually led to getting more relief. At the same time, the McKenzie Method for some hasn't worked at all.
Hey, really quick, I've got a free guide that I want you to have. I'm in the gym right now and I'm actually using the exact blueprint that I give all of my clients when it comes to building the ideal style of training, rep sets, volume, intensity, all the exercise choices that you should be making, how to make them. And it's in a very easily downloadable, printable guide. fitnessforbackpain.com/pain-free training. Take it, have it, use it, build the best workout for your low back pain situation with ease, without any kind of fear or worry. fitnessforbackpain.com/pain-free training. Let's jump back in.
And then you have the internet, full of back pain relief gurus. I would put myself in that category. It seems that a lot of people, if you're in the health and fitness space, you've probably talked about back pain at one point in time. Most people online are making content to help people. But genuinely, if you've been doing this for a long period of time, years and years and years, I truly like to give away free information that changes people's lives. Blessing for me, and it's a blessing to other people. A lot of the content that I make has zero context as it pertains to your personal back pain story, which, as you might think, can cause some confusion. You're talking to people who have herniated discs or bulging discs or ruptured discs, and you're saying this exercise is safe for them. Is it really safe for you? And that's the dangerous part about just following random advice that you find on the internet, because you don't know whether it's going to help or actually hurt you. So the first piece of advice I want you to take is you must take a hybrid approach to your back pain relief strategy. Do not sell out for one individual method in hopes of it actually getting you all the results that you're looking to get. I went all in on the McGill Method, assuming after my research was done that it was the best way to get back pain relief. There's a lot of awesome things about the McGill Method that I teach and suggest to people all the time. But there are also some negative side effects that I experienced, habits that I created using the McGill Method that actually made a lot of my symptoms worse. The second piece of advice you've got to take is you've got to learn how to chew up the meat and spit out the bones. Like my example previously, not everything about the McGill Method helped me. Not everything that I used from the McKenzie Method helped me. So what you have to get really good at, or bring a coach beside you to help you work and navigate and get these questions answered, is you have to understand what part of each method applies to you. We're not in it to just kind of get some temporary stuff. We want a pain and strength transformation. We don't want to have to do a laundry list of random things every single day just to keep our pain at bay. We want to be able to live with freedom, move with freedom, exercise, wakeboard, surf, hike. To get there, you have to learn and understand that you're going to take certain parts of each type of method and make decisions based on whether you should keep it or throw it out from there. A good example of this with me was with the McGill Method. One of my experiences with that was I loved the idea of the pain trigger concept. You have movements, you have things that you do on a daily basis making your pain worse, that are triggering your pain or picking the scab, as Stuart McGill likes to say. He has other things attached to his method, like the McGill Big Three, that get a lot of attention. I don't think should, especially if you are all in thinking that all things McGill Method are the best. Tons of respect to Stuart McGill. His method is awesome. Go into it, research it, understand it, but also understand you need to learn to chew up the meat and spit out the bones. The 3 core exercises that he likes to talk about did not work well for me. They caused more pain, more tension, more tightness. Some of them, the side plank worked really good, the side bridge worked really good, but the McGill crunch, the bird dog, these things caused more symptoms at the time for me. So my executive decision had to be what works, what doesn't, sell out for the things that do work, and throw out the things that don't. Now, my last piece of advice, if you're anything like me, you believe, because of the internet and education and all the free advice out there, that the internet is enough to give me what I need to see relief. If you could have everything pieced together the way it should be, with the right decisions to make along the way, and all you have to do is follow it, sure, but that's not how the internet works. What took me over 5 years to discover could have been discovered in less than a year. Took me 5 years because I thought I could do it all myself. I could make sense of it. I'm a fitness professional. I understand pain science. I understand these things because I can get it online. What happens is I drug my feet. I wasn't confident. I was afraid of doing things. I didn't know what was right and what was wrong. Lots of questions are gonna go unanswered if you're just trying to blindly follow the internet. If you are like me, you wanna fight through it and figure it out yourself, good luck, because it took me forever, but I did. I would suggest you do is whatever strategy you're going to implement, whether it be a glute relief strategy, stretching something, strengthening something, doing whatever kind of workout that's supposed to help with back pain, dilute it by 75%. Reps, intensity, sets, the amount of exercises that you're doing in whatever protocol you're following, dilute the crap out of it. Make it very, very simple, because what you're trying to navigate is your body's a good measure of whether or not something is going to work or it's not going to work. And it might take away the pain for a short period of time while you do it, but afterwards the pain comes back. Odds are that thing is not going to be the thing that takes you across the finish line. Instead of just pushing into something, hoping that all these exercises are going to work, and then dealing with flare-ups later, dilute it by 75%, experiment with it, write some notes, look at the data on whether it is working and what is not working. And if it's working, slowly increase it, make it a little bit harder, add more reps, add more sets, and you should be in a good place to begin with. If you do that, you should have a strong path towards an idea of where you should go. When it comes to finding the right method for you, it's not one over the other. All of them can be valuable in their own sense, but you have to have the knowledge and understanding of where the value is when it comes to your unique pain profile. This is something that I talk about with my one-on-one students inside of my Accelerator Strength and Pain Relief program. We design something around their unique pain profile, not just apply this box to your situation, generic strategies, exercises, and reps and sets, hoping that it's just gonna fit. It's not how it works. It's a lifestyle transformation that I take students through. They are seeing both pain relief and a strength, fear, confidence transformation through a very specific process that isn't just one method. You have to learn how to heal yourself. If that's you, if you're like, I would love to do that. I wanna be self-sufficient. I don't wanna need a doctor, chiropractor. I don't wanna need someone to tell me what to do for the rest of my life. I'd rather just learn it as fast as I can, apply it, get relief, and then move on with my life, get back to things I wanna do. If that's you, and you think you need help understanding that pathway, just reach out. You can go to fitnessforbackpain.com/apply and see if you and I working together would be a good idea for you to do. If you do want to speed up the process, get to the finish line, feel better, build strength, get back to things you want to do without the wasted time, without the pain, without the suffering, go to fitnessforbackpain.com/apply. That'll give us an opportunity to see where you're at, what your unique pain profile is, and see if you and I working together would be a good idea. Thanks for sticking around. I want to give you a free gift. Go to fitnessforbackpain.com/pain-free training. I put together a free guide that walks you through my steps of creating the best type of workout for your chronic back pain situation, from the exercise choice, from the reps, the sets, the intensity, the volume, the order of exercises. It's all there. Amazing tool that you can use to build out your ideal workout, especially if you have a sensitive low back. fitnessforbackpain.com/pain-free training, and I'll see you on the next episode.